Just gonna get some more practice. That's not today's date. Get some more practice with word problems. All right, so the first thing we have to do each time is we have to get our two equations before we do anything with them. So this one says find the value of two numbers if their sum is 12 and their difference is 4. How do you find the sum of something? Add. So we'd have like x plus y equals 12. What's the difference mean? Subtract. So same two numbers, just subtracting this time, that's 4. The way this one's set up, it's already made then where we can cancel out the y values. We got different signs and all that, so we just add them together. If we add these two together, I got 2x, the y's cancel out, equals 16. Divide by 2, I get 8. Once we get our one value, we plug it in to one of the equations to find the other value. So I've got 8 plus something equals 12. I can subtract 8, or most of y'all can just kind of figure that out. But that means y equals 4. And if we check, if I put it into the other equation, that's a good way to check always. 8 minus 4, that is 4. So those are our two numbers. Any questions on that? All right, so let's look at a trickier one then. So we got the senior class at high school A and the senior class at high school B going to the state fair. At high school A, they're filling 8 vans and 8 buses with 240 students. So for high school A, we got 8 vans plus 8 buses, and that's 240 students. High school B, it says has 4 vans and 1 bus, and they've got 54 students. Every van had the same number of students in it as did the buses. All that means is each one was filled with the same amount of kids. We need to find how many are in each van or each bus. So what would we do here? We want to eliminate one of those variables, right? We want to cancel one of them out. To me, V looks like the easier one to cancel out. I've got 8V and 8B on the first one. So if I want to cancel out, I can either multiply the second one by 2 and cancel out the V's, or I can multiply the second equation there in red by 8 and cancel out the B's. Well, multiplying by 2 is going to be a little easier numbers to work with. So if I multiply this one by 2, that's now going to give me 8V plus 2B equals not 54 anymore. Sorry. 108. All right. Now since the signs are the same on my coefficients, that middle equation doesn't really matter anymore. We got the purple one, the black one. Since the signs are the same, I'm going to subtract. So 8V minus 8V cancels out. That's nothing. 8B minus 2B is going to give me 6B. 240 minus 108. Now we just divide, right? So I divide by 6. That means each bus is going to have 22 kids on it. Which, that makes sense for a bus. So that's our bus. Now we need to figure out how many are in a van. That one, a little bit trickier. I'm going to take the second equation here, the one in red. Again, smaller numbers, makes it a little easier. I'm going to put the 22 in for the b. So I got 4v plus 22, because it was just 1b, equals 54. I subtract 22, right? So I get 32, divide by 4. That puts 8 people in the van. And that kind of makes sense too, right? Any questions on those? So a little bit different. Try this one. Matt and Ming are selling fruit for a school. Customers can buy small boxes of oranges and large boxes of oranges. Matt sold 3 small boxes and 14 large boxes for a total of $203. Ming sold 11 small boxes and 11 large boxes for a total of $220. We need to find the cost of each one of those boxes. They could tell me the price of a large box of oranges. Adrian? 13's correct. How about the small boxes? 7. All right, so what we have, we got 2 equations for Matt. We got 3 for the small boxes, 14 large boxes, and it was $203. For Ming, we got 11 small and 11 large, and it was $220. Okay? So, not exactly easy to see how to cancel these out. What you need to do, if you're going to do elimination, is you need to multiply each of those equations. Okay? The way I did it, I canceled out the small boxes. So what do both 3 and 11 go into? 33. So that means I'm taking my first equation here and multiplying it by 11. Taking my second equation here and multiplying it by 3. Well, I multiply that first one by 11. That gives me 33 small boxes plus 154 large, and it's going to equal 2,233. Okay? Just each part by 11. For the second equation, 33 small, 33 large, and that is 660. Since the signs are the same, we subtract. So I take that top equation and subtract the second one. When I subtract, those cancel out. That gives me 120 large boxes, and it's equal to 1,500. Okay? Then we divide. 1,573 divided by 121 is equal to 13. All right, so that is large boxes. Get the 2 equations, make it so you can cancel out or eliminate one of the coefficients. Once we have the large, we need to plug it back into one of them. It doesn't make a huge difference which one you plug them in. So we do the second equation, we'd have 11s plus 11 times 13 equals 220. 11 times 13 is 143. So when you subtract and then divide by 11, you get your small boxes equaling 7, just like we had said. Okay? Any questions? A little bit more complicated on those like that. You don't see too many like that, but you know, you can always.